Hey everyone, it's Pearlescent Toys back in today's video with another Marvel Legends action figure review, and today we're looking at the Model 9 Iron Man from the brand new Iron Man Retro Collection wave. It's been a real long time since we've gotten this suit in the line, and this is a much needed update. But yeah, before I get into all of that, let's take a look at the back of the box. Following a devastating loss to firepower, Tony Stark pours his skill into designing an experimental new Iron Man suit to defend Stark Industries. And here it is out of the packaging, the Model 9 Iron Man, also referred to as the Neoclassic armor. Now, why did I save this armor for last? Honestly, I think it might be my most anticipated armor in the wave. Look, I'm just a huge sucker for all the armors that are just red and yellow. Like, don't get me wrong, the gold looks fantastic on these figures as well, but I don't know, the kid in me just loves seeing figures like this. And also because there was a version of this like armor that was released previously in the line, first in the Return of the Marvel Legends line back in like 2012, 2013. Yeah, it released for the first time there, and it also came out in the very first Marvel Legends Retro Collection wave, along with, like, you know, Captain America, Punisher, all those guys. Both instances, however, the figure just was too small in comparison to other figures in the line, and also, I don't know, I just never had any luck finding them in stores. But that's where this comes in, and I feel like I did the right thing by waiting and not purchasing that version, because this one, just wow. These boots, to my knowledge, are entirely new. I love them. They kind of remind me of like the Astro Boy boots, and that's something that I just love. I used to watch it on Adult Swim when that movie came out, like in the mid 2000s. Yeah, they did like reruns for like the old Astro Boy cartoon on on Adult Swim, and I just wake up early to watch those. So yeah, this is just a design that I just really like, a design choice that I really, really appreciate. Now, there are some like slight darker red paint in those rivets on the boot itself. That looks phenomenal. Love that. And going up, it is marbleized plastic. So I know people get annoyed by it. I'm saying this in every video, but me personally, I couldn't care less. I do love that it's like showing the leg underneath it as well. That looks cool. It's not like a straight, as you can see, like the proportions don't really match up with the leg underneath. For some reason, like it'll just shoot out and then go back in. But you know, I don't mind it. I don't mind it. It's something that, again, like I've said before in the previous reviews, from far away, you're not gonna really notice. Something you are gonna notice, however, are these legs. They are reused from the Marvel 80th Anniversary Iron Man, and I don't have that one off to the side right now, but I do have the AI figure, and yeah, you can see same exact legs for both of these guys. This one, however, has a more like metallic yellow sheen to it. It's not exactly like just flat yellow like this one. There is some shininess to that. I really appreciate that. It's kind of the best of both worlds. You get a gold armor while also being like bright yellow. Continuing up, I'm not sure if this piece is supposed to be painted or not. I'm guessing not. And then back here you get it like a buck rack. That's something. No, but I do love the line in the middle right here. Helps it from just being like this flat, boring piece. It adds some cybernetics to it, some armor. And going up to the chest right here, this is just brand new. I am almost entirely positive this is a brand new piece, because I've never seen it before. Love the musculature on display here, even on the sides right here. Like, damn, bro. He's been to the gym lately. He's been working out. Love the little white piece right here on the arc reactor. And something I wanted to circle back to was the abs. You can see in the lighting, there's like a slight little jagged edge at the top of this one, sort of at the bottom of this one. Love that, as it like conveys it being an armor, not like an actual person. And I love the big old broad chest. Absolutely stunning. I couldn't find the words for it. It looks great, though. I do love that. I go into the shoulder pads, and they are small. I think I remember, like, the Return of Marvel Legends version in that Retro Collection out, too, having, like, big old shoulder pads. But these ones, they're big, but they're not, like, super big. yeah, I'm cool with that because like still it's such a sick armor design. And then going down to the arms, and these are actually different from that previous version that I showed off. Where did I put it? Oh, he's off to the side right here. Um, yeah, as you can see, like this one has pinned arms. This new one is pinless. It has a tiny bit more detail in the musculature. So that's good to see that they didn't just straight up reuse the arms as well. And then going down to the wrist too, you get some more of those big old pieces right there. Those big old gloves that he has on. Those cuffs are huge. And then the hands, I'm pretty certain are just reused from. Let's bring them out again. Yeah, it's the same as that 80th anniversary version, which isn't bad. You know, if it works, don't fix it. Now going up to the head sculpt, and just, yeah, it is pretty good. Love the little nodes right here on the side of the ears. Those little nodes attaching to the helmet itself makes it look even more like a robot, more circuitry going on there. Very neat. And it is a pretty simple design for the helmet, but it works. It just works. It just works. Shout out Todd Howard. When's that next game coming out? Please, need another Fallout. Anyways, yeah, more rivets in the neck right there. Very, just an amazing sculpt overall. For accessories, he comes with 2 fisted hands. Now, be careful when trying to move these hands around because they are, from my experience, they are notorious for just being like stuck in place like that. So just heat it up before you start posing it around. He also comes with 2 opened hands for his repulsor blasts. And something I wanted to mention here, as well as the fisted hands, is that all the lines are individually painted in, and they're, you know, darker in those. It's such a small detail that Hasbro would have usually like overlooked, but they included it here, and it just goes a long way. It just makes the figure look so much better. And of course, he comes with 2 repulsor blasts that can plug in at the palm of his hands or down at the bottom of his feet in these peg holes, so you're able to have him flying. He also comes with 2 smoke effects for his repulsor blast, and these are new pieces to the best of my knowledge, and they look phenomenal. I am absolutely in love with them, just head over heels. They look so freaking good. Yeah, just like him right after he shoots someone, just, yeah, so cool looking. And I'm wondering if these also are able to plug into the bottom of his feet as well. They are. Don't know what use you'd have for that. I mean, it kind of could be like a flying effect, but yeah, just really, really cool. This just scared the hell out of me. So I went to. So yeah, this is like the newer blast effect where this piece is able to come off. I I grabbed it and it was like this. I thought like, oh no, the peg broke off. And I'm like searching each of the pegs. I'm like, wait, no, it didn't. And then I was like, oh, you could just take it off. Yeah, so for these blast effects, you are able to take off that little piece at the end, so you can just have it like that. Me personally, I don't like that small little cylindrical peg showing at the bottom when I plug it in, so I think I'm just going to keep that in from now on. This is what I wanted to try out. I wanted to see if it looked good in a flight pose with like these at the bottom and these on the hands, and honestly, that looks pretty good. It looks really, really good. Now going over articulation, the head is able to move up this much. He is able to move down that much. He has really no pivot at all, but he does have some side-to-side movement. And his arm is able to move up this far. And it also has rotation at the shoulder, an upper bicep swivel, a double jointed elbow that's able to bend in this much, a little bit inhibited by that cuff piece. And he has a standard wrist hinge going up, down, all the way around. Now, for the repulsor blast hand, it doesn't have at wrist hinge, but it is still able to twist all the way around. He's able to bend this far back and then this far forward. He also has a waist swivel, allowing him to move side to side. His leg is able to kick out this much, go out to the side that much, go back a tiny bit. He has upper thigh swivel, a double jointed knee that's able to bend this far back. He also has an upper calf rotation, and his foot is able to move this far down, this far up, and he also has some Now onto the size comparisons. Here is the Model 9 next to the Model 1 and the Model 20. Here he is next to Count Nefaria and Whiplash, the Model 1 and Model 2, Model 4 and the Stealth Model 4, the Model 8 Silver Centurion and the Model 13 Modular, the Model 16 Heroes Return and the 2020, Model 37 Bleeding Edge and Model 45 Deep Space, Model 29 Extremis and Model 70, Model 50 and Ironheart, War Machine and Captain America, Giant Man and Hawkeye, Spider-Man and Daredevil, Thor and Hulk, Wolverine and Rogue, Whirlwind and Living Laser. Finally, we have Darwin and Morbius, Commander Gary and Spider-Ham. Alright, time for my final rating and my overall thoughts. I think I'm going to give the Model 9 here a final rating of 10 out of 10. I am so tempted to give him an 11 out of 10 just because of how much I love this figure and all of its components. But no, I think I'm going to stick with 10 out of 10 just because I feel like I've been handing out 11 out of 10s willy-nilly lately. Anyways, the sculpt here is absolutely breathtaking. It is so spot on to the source material. It looks just like the suit from the comics. And it is just leaps and bounds better than the previous versions that Hasbro have put out. And those accessories, man, the smoke one is just, it's just a chef's kiss. It is perfection. And, you know, the blast effect having that little piece at the end is so welcomed. Yeah, and overall, like, the articulation isn't truly hindered by just the suit, the design. It is still pretty good. It manages to be great. If I had one critique to make, it'd honestly just be the knees. I would have just preferred, like, pinless knees just to match the arms, but I could live without it. This figure is dang near perfect nonetheless. But yeah, that'll do it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend. Anything you can do that'll support the channel will be greatly appreciated. And stay tuned for She-Hulk. She is coming soon. But with that, I will see you in the next one. Bye. He also comes with 2 open out repulsor hands. You know, for his repulsor